Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? 7:19 p.m. EST, coming at you live and direct here today, January 17th, 2023. Hopefully everybody's doing just wonderful. We're out here just trying to talk a little bit of market sentiment, trying to see where we're at with the market. Again, NFTs, the crypto as a whole in a market, and just talking what we've seen in the last week or two. Again, Happy New Year to everybody. 17 days into the new year, and crypto has turned to the positive. Timeline's looking bullish. Again, not sure. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my thoughts. My random thoughts on where the market's at and how the market's going to be going. Again, we don't know. We've had Solana pumping, ETH pumping, BTC above 20,000. Absolutely love to see it. Where the ecosystem as a whole is going, how NFTs are going, and just how the market's doing as a whole. We've talked about recession, what's to come in 2023. Those are the things we're going to be talking about and seeing where we lie. But good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the pod. Appreciate every single one of you tuning in or even just listening. Again, my name is Rusty Russ, aka Classic TV. Welcome to the pod. Hopefully we'll have some guests tune in, whether it be this stream or another stream. I'm not sure, but to be quite honest with you, I'm looking forward to the future. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I've been sitting on the sidelines a little too long, to be quite honest with you, and just saying that I'm going to do this and that and do this. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about action. Perfection isn't guaranteed, nor is it ever going to meet your standard. So with that being said, just produce. See what's out there. And talk about what you believe is going on in the market. You could be right, you could be wrong. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my thoughts to see where the ecosystem's at in the whole. We've got ETH pumping. We've got a couple of different things pumping at the current moment that's looking bullish. But is it going to sustain? Is resistance there? What are we looking at? Exactly. And those are the things that I want to kind of go over with everyone in regards to where we're at, right? So, Bitcoin, as we're talking, we're at 21,158. Ethereum 1,569. We've got Solana at let's go ahead and get Solana here. Hold on one second. Let me get 22.91 on Solana. Polygon's about at 99 cents, 6967. About to break that $1 barrier. Dogecoin 0.083246. Not too shabby. But we're gonna switch a little bit into the sentiment of where's NFT at? Like, what's going on with NFTs? We've seen a recent bullish pump in a lot of NFTs across the board. Are we back? Are we really back? That's a really question. That's a real good question. You tell me. Are we really back? I don't know 100%, but at the end of the day, let's take a deep dive into the Solana ecosystem with NFTs and why the pump has happened. We've heard about bonk, airdropped, people, stuck around, hold NFTs, were rewarded with certain airdrops. We've seen a whole bunch of other meme coins that just kind of dropped along with it to try to get that momentum and that liquidity. At the end of the day, there's their pump and dumps. We know about it, right? It's either you exit or you hold, and you're the exit liquidity. Where are we looking at as a whole for Solana? I've heard from left to right, we've have the cult mentality. Solana ecosystem is really not decentralized. It is centralized. What's your thoughts on it? I would love to hear your thoughts. Please let me know in the comments. This is not live at the current moment. I'm recording it. Again, it's 7:24 Eastern Standard, but I'm going to upload this right afterwards, and hopefully it can get some traction to where people will, interact or engage within the comments. That's my biggest goal. Reaching new connections that are, connections that are meant something. Real connections. Anons are great, but at the end of the day, building those real connections, people that are building in behind the scenes, when the noise is there and they're still deep down and their heads down and they're just eliminating the noise, those are the people that I truly invest in. Again, with everyone else, I think that's a big thing, to see people that, ignore the FUD and just truly dive deep into what they're believing, and they believe in it, right? There's true use case, there's utility. They don't want to see their project fail at the end of the day, whether it be an NFT project or a coin, the tokenomics behind it, XYZ, right? There's multiple factors. Having one bad egg in your team can be detrimental. Those are the things that we're going to talk about and kind of oversee as a whole. But I want to at least do this once a week, once a week. I've had multiple opportunities to do this on a consistent basis. Why I haven't done it on a consistent basis, it's a damn good question. But you know what? With all the people that I have talked to, again, I touched base on this a little bit earlier regarding perfection. And, some people, they don't want to release their best. They don't want to release their work unless if it's considered in their mind their best work. But sometimes that might be your downside, right? And we're all over the place here. We're gonna talk crypto. We're gonna talk about just connections in general, people to follow. I truly believe in those connections. They may not be instant gratification, or they may not give you, XYZ, but upkeeping those connections, understanding where those connections might get you. I'm a big person on kindness. It takes nothing. It takes no ETH. It takes no Solana. It takes no Bitcoin. It takes no blockchain fee to be kindness, right? There's no gas fee involved in that. There's no transaction fee. Showing a smile, being kind to someone, telling somebody to have a great day or a good morning goes a long way. And we've seen that in the ecosystem. And I just want to reiterate how much I have reached out and others have just interacted with me, that I am very grateful. And with that being said, if you are listening to this, thank you. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. I'm looking to excel in this world, and my biggest takeaway is being complacent. Being complacent can be great. It's awesome, and you're in a position to be complacent, but sometimes it could also be your biggest holdback, right? And I've noticed that in the last year, and it's not just the last year, to be quite honest with you. It's been longer than that, but I've been complacent. And what drives me or fuels me is the feeling of uncertainty or being not complacent. And that's what really drives me. And I want to get back to that state to where it's not competitive, But at the end of the day, it drives me to do better each and every day. So my call to this in this podcast is surround myself with people that have that same drive. They want to surround themselves with people that want to do better and excel in this world, whether it be in crypto or not. That's where it's at. And I wholeheartedly believe that you surround yourself with those people that will truly put an effect on you that just makes you not complacent, and it makes you want to do better. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, surround yourself with people that want to see the best version of you. They see potential. I never take it for granted. If somebody believes in me, I'm gonna give you 110%. And with that being said, where are we going in the future? We have NFTs. We have crypto. We have people that make money by shorting. We have people that are bullish by going long. But at the end of the day, what's different than trading the markets than crypto, right? Well, being decentralized, Web3, all of that comes in play. But there's also the negatives, right? So we look back, we take a step back and we say, how can we scale? How can we adopt the masses in order to do this? Well, that's a damn good question. And I'm nowhere near, I've never been a project owner or been involved in the project to know in deep down where the mindset is at, other than, are we making money? Are we profitable? Where's the floor price? So with that being said, if you are a project owner, what value? What's the next step? What's the overall end goal? Beside being floor price, XYZ, don't fade XYZ. What's the next step? And that's my biggest concern, right? Like, there's always going to be winners and there's always going to be losers. But how can we ensure that if everyone's on the ride, how can we make sure that we're all winners, right? Because no one wants to be around a whole bunch of losers. Let's be frank, right? I think there's multiple equations to this whole 9 yards. And we're talking a little deep here, but we're going to be real. And I think that half of the motivation is not only seeing your team win or the people that support you win, but it's seeing the people that come into the ecosystem. You want to see them win too. You have that mentality, you're going to want to bring value. You're going to want to extract value from whatever you're doing in order to give back to the people that believed in you. That's what my mind's at. That's what my heart's at. Easier said than done. I understand there's phases to everything. There's things that go in place. There's people. There's no free lunch. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you want to take whatever you've learned in your life and incorporate it into what you're getting into, and use that to really gauge your emotion into whatever you're getting into. And again, I'm not just talking about crypto, but we're talking about everything as a whole. Big life decisions, all of that in per se. But 2023 has been, we closed it so, right? I mean, I had a great year, but it could have been 100 times better, right? So how are we going to make it 100 times better for 2023? That new year, quote unquote, that New Year's resolution that everyone talks about, going to the gym, doing XYZ, and then it just falls off. So how do we keep that momentum from not falling off or shutting down? And I think the biggest key to that is truly surrounding yourself with people that will allow you to do such a thing. You're in this for your fight by yourself, of course. Motivation's there. You might be hungry, but you can only be hungry for so long until you're full. Then you gotta wait, and then you get hungry again, right? So how do you stay hungry within the circle and keep that momentum going, right? So my biggest thing within this podcast is reaching out to others. Emotional call, in essence. If you're listening to this, if you're here, interact with me. Let me know. Let me know if I'm talking a whole bunch of baloney. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to connect more and more with the real ones out there. And it's not about just support. It's seeing something in someone that gets you going, right? They may not support you, but it gets you going. It gets your gears really riled up. And there's so much of that on Twitter. There's so many people that just get fired up. They got multiple followers, etc., etc. The list can go on, right? Find what fuels your motivation. Let me know what fires you up. Let's all support each other and fire each and every one up at the same time, right? Each and every one might not have the different, they have different things that may fire you up, but I guarantee you there's other people out in this world that whatever drives them also drives you. And that's what I'm trying to really surround myself with. I'm not trying to build a community. I'm not trying to build an NFT. I'm just trying to build a group of people that may have believed in me one day, or may have thought, you know what, this guy may know what he's talking about. And you know what? I may not. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you. And if you're out here giving me some support and you believe in me, I would love to hear your insights and where your mind is at. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you'd like to be on the pod. Let's talk. Let's mingle. Let's have a drink. Why not, right? I'm not asking for anything. All I'm asking for is if you've got a hungry mindset, you're trying to network, you're trying to excel yourself within the space of crypto, NFTs, or just in life in general, I'm game. I'm here. Let's talk, let's communicate, and let's brainstorm. Because my thoughts maybe go in and out, but someone else's thoughts may stick and resonate with you, and that's something that may change your life. But I don't know that. I just know that some of the people that I look up to, some of the people that really get me going and fire me up, they've made impacts on my life. My mindset, my outlook, my motivation, all of those things. And with that being said, it has made a difference. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you are listening to this podcast, this market sentiment of where we're at today, I appreciate you. My name is Rusty Russ, aka Classic TV. This is just an intro of what there is to come. Hopefully I'll have a schedule of maybe some peeps that after this they listen to this and really want to give their inputs, or maybe just have a little brainstorm. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a great new year. Again, it's January 17th, 2023. and it would be an absolute pleasure to just have you or have your voice to kind of go back and forth with and think about where is the future going, whether it be crypto, NFTs, life in general, the market, recession, whatever. Let's communicate. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and hopefully we'll connect soon. Till the next one, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Classic TV, aka Rusty Russ, live and direct. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.